What's going on, everyone? Justin here, Trading Cards and More, back with another video. Today we have another opening. These were some items I purchased through eBay over the last week or two. You see my first video, I had 5 first edition Team Rocket Charizard holographic cards. They were really awesome. Pretty excited about that. I did make another purchase from that same seller. Those cards will be coming back. I'll probably do that in the next opening, but this one I'm most excited about, the Jungle and the Team Rocket cards. I'm trying to put those two sets together. The first edition sets. I already have the Fossil first edition set pretty much complete, so I'm working on these sets. But anyways, let's get into it and see what we picked up today. People wrap this stuff quite oddly. Okay, it says thank you, I wish you the best. Looks like they threw in a little bonus. It's pretty common. And it is a Galvin Tula. I've never even heard of this card. I don't buy a lot of modern cards anymore. Only stuff that I really want. Okay, we got a Blues Tactics. So I'm trying to put together all of the Full Art Trainer cards from the Sun and Moon set in PSA 10 form. And I'm working on the set here. This one looked pretty good. Let's take it out and take a look at it. Looks pretty good. It's a little bit top to bottom off center, and that's generally what knocks these cards down. Let's take a look at the back here. Yeah, the back looks pretty darn good, so hopefully it gets a 10. Sometimes they'll knock down because that top edge can be skinnier than the bottom, but part of the reason is because of this that's on the card. Some of the graders, I think, just don't realize that, and they think it's off-centered, but nice card. That one's going to PSA. Looks like there was actually another card in there. Yeah, I ordered 2 trainers from this person. Here's the Pokemaniac. Kind of a goofy looking dude. Yeah, this one's more to the centering that I want to see on these cards. Just because you typically get more PSA 10s back. I have noticed some of these trainers where the left and right is pretty clearly off-centered, and they still deemed it a 10, so. And it's looking pretty good. So, Pokemaniac, that should be a 10. Right, what do we got here? Okay, another hyper rare. I've been buying these up, like I said in a previous video, trying to get the complete set of PSA 10s on these. I like to tape that so the card doesn't slide out. That's always nice. This is a Mawile GX hyper rare. Very nice looking card. Main thing you gotta look on these is the centering on the front of the card, top to bottom, left to right, and as long as that looks really good, and cardstock quality is good. You don't have any whiting or edge wear or anything like that. Edges and corners on these are all 10 out of 10. Then the next thing all you got to really worry about is the surface on these. Sometimes they can be scratched up, and sometimes you can have a bend or something like that you don't see, so you just want to double check it and everything like that. And this one looks like a 10, so nice. Alright, the next one, I purchased some cards from this guy. Have you guys seen my video where I sold a bunch of cards? Particularly, this was one of my highest dollar cards that I sold in a PSA 10 form. So I picked up not only one of these from this guy, but after I bought the one, he said he had 2 more. So I purchased 2 more of these cards. Looks like he put it in a nice magnetic. You have to be careful with these things, because if you don't have it in there properly, you can actually cause damage to the card. But typically, if you put it in there nice and good, it should be good. This is a clear acetate see-through card. And mainly with this card, you have a corner issue up here. I don't know how good the camera can pick that up, but this one's looking really good. And you'll see with a lot of them that there can be damage. So upon further inspection, I did notice this corner was just a little bit weak. So I'm thinking this might get a 9. It's really hard to get a 10 out of this card, but we're going to hope. And then, like I said, that same seller sold me 2 more of these cards. And I bought a Scottie Pippen card off him as well. Really cool insert card. Just as I said, if you can pick it up, that top left corner, hard to pick it up on the camera, but you see that top left corner. So that's typically what happens with these cards, and that's why you just never see 10s out of it. But still a nice looking card. So 3 Jordans from Skybox EX 2001. Pretty nice looking, pack fresh. Might get a couple 8s there, hopefully a 9. 10 would be insane. And we got this Scottie Pippen card here. A few factory lines. Star Power cards, you had the regular Star Power cards, and then you had these ones with the die cut, and then there was one that was even more rare than this, but I just thought it was a cool card, so I picked it up. Alright, next package. Let's see what we got here, guys. And we got another Charizard card. Cool. So this is the hyper rare Charizard and Heatran Gx card. And let's check it out. Nice centering. Alright, took a look at it, and the back does have a few scratches on it, like indent scratches. So that's not very good, but we're probably going to grade it anyways. Could get a 10, but might get a 9. Alright, next package is, let's see here. Okay. And we got another hyper rare. This is the Mew and Mewtwo GX card. Really nice card. This is the first one I've purchased. I believe this is from the Unified Mind set. And I've been trying to put that one together, and this is like the most expensive card in the set as far as the hyper rares go. So really nice looking card, really nicely centered, and the back is looking pretty darn flawless. Now that look at that card, should have no problem getting a 10 out of that one. Let's see what we got, and we have Heatran Gx hyper rare card. It's like centering was really good on this one. Maybe a little bit off right to left. Back is looking pretty good. Thinking it should get a 10, so very nice. Alright, next one is a box full of goodies. Let's see what's in here. Okay. Alright, so we got some gold cards, guys. So Hidden Fates had a bunch of gold cards. I have all those. Those are going to be coming back in a PSA submission here pretty soon. But these are from the promotional cards. There was a Lunala gold card and a Sigaleo gold card that were promotional ones, just like the Japanese ones. I think there should be 4. Yeah, there's 4 of each, so I actually bought 4 of each of these cards for them. So, alright, that was kind of a pain in the butt. So what they did here is they put 2 cards in these sleeves and put them in the top loader, and they're still being difficult to get out of here. Okay, after about 5 minutes I finally got these things out of these top loaders. So they put a regular top loader, they put 2 cards inside there, jam-packed them down in there, and they're in these type of sleeves that are sticky and they stick to them, and they're nearly impossible to get out of there. So that was pretty annoying. I might send them a message and just tell them to not do that ever again, because I could have easily damaged these cards trying to get them out of those. So they used a standard top loader. They put 2 cards in each standard top loader in the sleeves, and these sleeves like stick, and there was no way to pull them out of there. I had to cut them up. I had to, you know, it's just kind of one of my pet peeves is when people package stuff and they don't package it right. It gets slightly annoying. All these are looking good though. This is the same print run that they did with the Hidden Fates. All the cards are really nicely centered on these, which is nice. Some of the Hidden Fates cards, they had off-centering issues. With these promo cards, like every one of these is looking like a 10, no problem. I just had to be very careful removing these from the package so I didn't damage the darn things. Same thing with these sleeves. I'm not a big fan of them. I just like using the standard penny sleeves. With these you got to be careful, because if you try pushing the card out like this, you can damage the bottom of the card. So I like to just carefully get my finger in there and slide it out that way. Every one of these is looking like a PSA 10, pretty much guaranteed. I don't see any issues. And the back looks really, really good, because they used a really, really good cardstock. So, give you another kind of look at the back there. That's what the back of them is all looking like. You can see it's just perfect gem mint. It looks like they also threw in a couple character cards. These aren't super valuable, but they are pretty cool. They got cool artworks on there. You got Wishy Washy in the the trainer. I think that's Lena, maybe? Not 100% sure. Yeah, nice looking holographic shine to them. Looks like there's a print line on that one. Or a scratch. Not sure who that is. I'll probably get roasted in the comments, but I have all these trainers. I have them all, I'm sure, but remembering them just by the face is kind of hard. Alright, they're all ready for PSA now. I got the 4 Lunala GX promo cards, the 4 Sigaleo GX promo cards, Heatran Hyper Rare, Rainbow Rare, whatever you want to call it, Secret Rare, Mewtwo and Mew GX, probably my favorite one out of this lot, Charizard and Braixen, it's probably my third one, Scottie Pippen insert card, Star Power, cool card, and 3 regular base EX 2001 Jordan cards. Mawile, GX Hyper Rare, Pokemaniac, Trainer, and a Blues Tactics. So far so good. And the moment you've all been waiting for, dun da da dun, these were all, I believe, Team Rocket First Edition and Jungle First Edition cards that were all in near mint condition. Definitely looks like some PSA 9, PSA 10 candidates. That's probably my favorite one, is the Jolteon there, coming at you. And what you're looking at on these is particularly the holographic. There's scratches on there, or that's just part of the design with like that lightning bolt kind of look. Centering is good on the front. With these cards you can see like kind of like that dark edge weirdness to them, but that's pretty common with these old holographic Wizards of the Coast cards. Back looks pretty darn clean. I'm almost seeing like some sort of a weird line going through the card right there. I don't think it's a bend or anything. Alright, it's looking pretty good. It's hard to tell 100%, but I'm thinking it should get a 9 and potentially a 10. I don't know what the deal is with that line on the back, but it still looks like a nice card. Alright, next one's going to be this Venomoth. Let's take a look at this one, see what it looks like. I do see a factory line, a couple factory lines, a couple of scratches. Not horrible though. Still pretty decent. Like over there is a little scratch. Little one there. It's not too bad. Back you do have some silvering along the left and the top. It's just when they cut the card, the blade wasn't like super sharp, so it left like remnants of the card. A couple little tiny dots down here, and a little bit of a raised right there. But other than that, the back looks really clean, really good. It's kind of what you want to see. And like I said, the holo has a few light scratches, but I'm thinking that should get a 9. Another look at the Venomoth there. Alright, next card is the Nidoqueen. Like I said, I think I sent one of these in with my last submission, and it looked pretty gem minty. Once again, if I turn it at the right angle, I can see like a few like little light scratches there, a couple like light ones right there. It's hard to find these in like just perfect gem mint quality. A couple white dots there and there, and a little bit right there. Other than that, once again, it looks really, really nice. Definitely, I think it could get a 9. One more look at it there. Definitely think that one should get a 9. Alright, Scyther. Let's check this baby out. See a small little scratch there, and then there's a little bit more of one right down here, right underneath of them. These all had really good centering on the front too. That's one thing that I definitely look at. And the back looks pretty darn good on that one. Tiny little white dot there, tiny white dot there. I mean, just very, very minimal. Maybe a little spot right there. Other than that, nice card. Definitely think this one should get a 9 once again. Alright, next card is going to be Dark Persian promotional card. Never owned this card, just thought it was cool and decided to pick it up. And it looks like it does have some scratches on there. Once again, not horrible, just really light scratches, faint. And a pretty clean back. Probably a cleaner back on this one than the other ones, so once again, should get a 9. Alright, next card is going to be the Pincer. Couple faint scratches on this one, like just tiny one right there and a couple right underneath of them. Other than that, looking really good. Nicely centered. Back looks pretty clean. Silvering along the top, not to be confused with wear. And a nice looking card. Should get a 9 once again. Alright, next card is a Flareon. Fingers crossed on this one. It's one of my favorite ones of this lot. Okay, I see a few lines right around this area. Very, very faint. Might not even be able to pick it up. Kind of see it on camera there. Alright, just look at the back. Back is looking pretty darn clean. Tiny little dot right there. Other than that, nice looking card. Depending on how they judge that does have a possibility at 10. I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess. Really nice card. I think so far that's the best one. And now we got a Dark Wheezing. I think I already have this in a 10, but this one looked like a pretty good candidate. And yeah, this one's having the nicest holographic I've seen so far out of these. Nicely centered. And the back has the tiniest white dot right there. Definitely a 10 candidate. Tiny little bit of something there. But nice looking card. You almost can't tell this card's got a holographic on it because it's so dark. Alright, next one is the Pidgeot. And this one has some scratches on it. Once again, this one has that line like running down through it. Kind of weird. Not really sure what to think about that. Let me know in the comments if you know. That one I would say strong 8, possible 9, but I'm not sure how that line's going to affect it. So, alright, next one is the Dark Hypno. Cool looking card. This holographic's looking really good. There's a slight little scratch right there. Very, very minor. A little bit right to left centering on this one. And a very, very clean back, so definitely a guaranteed 9 on this one, and potential for a 10. Alright, next card is the Dark Slowbro. That was nice looking. I noticed a small scratch there and another one right there. Not sure. See that, guys? 2 little scratches there. So, once again, not horrible, but definitely can knock it down to a 9. And the back is looking really, really nice. Tiny white dot there, tiny white dot there. Not too shabby. Alright, next one's going to be this Kangaskhan. Ready to kick your butt with his little pouch buddy there. This one, they're just very faint scratches. And there's a couple right here, and there's a couple down over here. So, not too bad, not great, but definitely mint 9 quality. And the back is looking pretty good. A little bit of white right there. I think that these are considered like roller marks or something. Where you can see like a line going over the card. Kangaskhan. Alright, next one is Victreebel. Second to the last card here. Once again, just very tiny little scratches. Looking nice on the front other than that, and that top edge, it almost looks like wear, but then when you look at it like this, you can just see that's just silvering, just the way the card was cut. And that one's definitely looking like a 9. last but not least, we got this Dark Golbat. Screaming at you. Coming out of the cave. Really cool looking holographic. I like the way that looks. Wow, this one looks gem mint. Looking really, really good on this one. Nice centering on the front. The back. Looks like a 10 candidate. Tiny little speck of white right there, but it's pretty common. Yeah, I think this is definitely one of the ones that'll come back a 10. Sweet. Give you a recap on these ones. We had the Dark Golbat, that looked like a 10. Victreebel, looked like a 9. Kangaskhan, looked like a 9. Slowbro, pretty sure that looked like a 9. This one had potential for a 10. Pidgeot, I think that one was an 8/9, probably a 9. This one I think had a chance at a 10, I'm not sure. Flareon, that'd be awesome if I got that one back in a 10. Pincer, Dark Persian, Scyther, Nidoqueen, we got one of these coming back here soon, so hopefully that's a 10, but Venomoth and Jolteon. So, pretty excited to send these off. They'll probably go into submission here within the next month or so. Look forward to that video. I'm going to be putting that out, showing you guys all the cards that I send off before I send them off, and then you guys will be able to see the cards when they come back. And planning on doing that for a live stream. I do need 1,000 subscribers, I believe, to do a live stream. As long as we make that goal here within the next couple weeks, I'll be able to do those on a live stream. I'll probably do multiple live streams just because I don't want to show all the cards all at once. Some of them are from different sets and stuff like that, so I might do like 2 different live streams to just show all the cards because there's quite a few. Other than that, let me know what you think in the comments below. How do you like the video? Which one of these cards do you like the most? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.